Last Thursday, I did a 1v1 with Dream for $100,000. Now, Mr. Beast has already made a video about this, and I am assuming you've watched it before this video. If you haven't, a link is in the description. Go watch it first. Now, I have a lot to say about this 1v1. It was one of the most stressful things I have ever done in my life because the stakes were just so high. But I'm going to save that for another day. Right now, I just want to do an analysis of the 10 fights. I want to go over them in detail because I think in the video you can't really see everything that happened. Hopefully, you guys are a bit more interested in PvP analysis than Mr. Beast is.
Techno, what are your thoughts on that last duel?
I think I was in the lead, but then at the end I gave up on the axe crit. Oh my god, this guy is the biggest nerd I've ever met. Why did I ask this question? I regret everything. So this is the first duel. It's in 1.8, which is generally considered to be my strong suit. Now, Dream actually wanted the first duel to be in 1.8, although it was decided by coin flip, but I'm thinking his reasoning was that he's done a lot of training in this mode, so he's probably thinking, like, if he can beat me in the first round in my own game mode, I'll become super stressed and then play worse and lose by a lot. Unfortunately for him, that's my secret captain. I'm always stressed, so I throw down some banter in the chat before the duel begins. Dream really wants me to walk over to him, and I'm just staring at him because it's not happening, dude. It's not happening. I'm content to stall and to fish and rod him because if I do this for another 45 minutes, his armor will break for me hitting him with the rod. So he goes in, he gets it. It doesn't matter. It does matter that he gets the first hit because I'm just gonna regen, and I'm luring him back. Now I'm doing two things here. I'm adjusting to like the ping and his strafe patterns. I'm getting in the zone, but I'm also luring him to this position for a strategical reason, which you'll see in a second here. Bam. I've knocked him onto the ledge. This is huge. The reach you can hit people from begins at the player's eyes, so when Dream is a block higher than me, it's much easier for me to hit his feet than for him to hit my head because the base of a right triangle is shorter than the hypotenuse. Stay in school, kids. It makes you better at PvP. Now, of course, Dream also graduated from middle school. He knows about the triangles, so he tries to escape, but not before I get 2 free hits on him. And then he hits me with a bow a bit, but I don't really care because I'm just going to hit him with the bow right back and then finish him off with the rod trick. I think my rod PvP at the start could have used some more work, but overall a pretty convincing victory, and we head into the second round, which is 1.16 PvP, which Dream is more known for. Now I'm going into this thinking that the first thing I need to do is find a tree and punch it to collect wood, but the second thing I need to do is place a tactical crafting table. Now this is considered a forbidden technique in PvP circles. It's actually, I'm not actually allowed to explain it, because I had to get permission to learn this technique from the Minecraft elders, so you guys are going to have to figure that one out on your own. I'm sorry, but we just can't let that knowledge get into the wrong hands. Now, we're both playing a bit cautiously here. I think 1.9 PvP, it really favors the defender, so I'm trying to get hits in before I go full-on aggro, and I'm trying to use the shield, because axe crits are the biggest thing in 1.9. I'm trying to use the shield to disable an axe crit and get one for free. And now at this point I'm thinking I have a health lead, I can safely commit to the fight. And again, I get some more damage there. Now I miss the crit there, which is gonna be a problem, and we start trading hits. But unfortunately I start to stumble here towards the end, and Dream manages to pull the win and equalize it. So we head into the third round. The score is tied 1-1, and since it's my version, I really need to win this one, otherwise things are going to be looking really bad for me. Just like last time, there's this awkward 20-second period where we just stare at each other and rod from like 10 blocks away, but I don't want to charge him there because he was on the lower half slab, because again, the triangles. Now here, I think I'm down on the health in this exchange, so I'm stalling. I'm staring at him like, oh yeah, I'm about to shoot this guy, but really I know he's going to sit there and block, so I'm waiting for my health to regenerate. Unfortunately, he gets the arrow there, which knocks me down another heart. Now I'm trying to escape here so I can heal up, but Dream isn't letting it happen, so I decide to head into the fight. Now I know I'm down health here. I have to get a free hit, so I use the bow. I get a free hit there, and now we're about equal. Say it with me. Not even close. Oh my god.
Oh, Techno!
That was so close!
Oh
my heart! I go into the fourth round with a 2-1 lead, but now we're playing on 1.16, which Dream has a lot more experience with. I try to raise my shield, but accidentally shear the ground, or whatever you call this mechanic. All I know is that I clearly did not take my ADHD medicine this morning because I immediately become distracted and completely forget about the duel for about 10 seconds. But then I remember, oh right, $100,000, and go back in for the kill. Now Dream and I, we're staring at each other. I shear the ground a bit more. So we're staring at each other. Dream goes in, gets the first hit, and then just kind of sits there and lets me heal, because he just really does not want to go on the offensive. And then oh, are we gonna hit each other? Dream hits me again, and he's like, you know what, never mind. I'm gonna let you heal. So Before I go in for the kill on 1.9, I want the enemy to make at least 2 mistakes, and here you see Dream's second mistake is letting me get a bunch of these axe crits for free. Of course, his first mistake was challenging me in the first place. Now I know he has less health than me, so I'm going in. He's trying to escape because health regeneration is really fast in 1.9, but he's cornered. He can't get away, and I am perfectly content here to just trade axe crits until one of us dies because I know that it'll be him. And I take my first win in 1.16. Heading into the 5th round, I have a 3-1 lead, and now that I've beaten Dream in his version, he has to beat me at least once in my version before the end of the duel, or he's guaranteed to lose. Dream uses a lot of his arrows at the start of the fight, and I'm not sure why, so I figure, hey, I'm just going to shoot him, but why not? But I miss. He goes in for the attack, and I get 1 hit, but he gets 2, so he's got a little bit of a lead at this point, and I try to shoot him to just sort of make up for it a little bit. I want to pick up this arrow here on the ground, but it does not work out. He actually manages to pick up the arrow before me. Get a free shot there, another free shot, and now I'm sitting here. I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. Like, I have a mild health lead. Ooh, another arrow. Now he's blocking so that the arrows do less damage, but I don't care because I feel like at this point I have a slight health lead, so I can go in for the kill. And while it is true that I had a slight health lead, at the very end here, Dream gets some very good rods and manages to take back the win and make the score 3-2. Now I'm going to gloss over rounds 6, 7, and 8 a bit since I think they're pretty standard, but as you can see here, Dream, he's using his shield a lot more than I am. He blocked the crossbow bolt earlier. I get a free hit there, but then he uses a shield to disable my hit, gets another axe crit, and I lose the round as a result. We go into the 7th round with the score tied 3-3, but it's 1.8, so I should win this one. I knocked Dream onto the platform, but he's learned his lesson, so I try to get a free hit here with the bow, and I actually succeed. He dodged the arrow, but I get the free hit while his movements is messed up, and I win the round. I go into the 8th round with a 4-3 lead. Now, if I can win this duel or either of the next 2, I'm guaranteed to at least tie and get $50,000. But 2 of the 3 remaining duels, including this one, are in 1.16, which Dream is doing much better at, so we'll have to see. I get a free hit. Disable a shield, but he disables mine. I get another hit there, a crossbow bolt, but he crits me with the axe as I reload my crossbow. I shoot him back, but the axe crit, it does a lot more damage than the crossbow. We're trading hits here. I pull out my sword, but it doesn't work because swords are purely ornamental in 1.16. It's round 9 and the score is tied 4-4. If I want to win this duel, I have to win both of the remaining fights, but I'm already down to 7 hearts. Fortunately, I have something that Dream doesn't: comprehensive knowledge of ancient China. In a flash of inspiration, I remember that in 227 BCE, King Zhang once escaped from his assassin by circling behind a pillar. I replicate this mid-fight and heal to full health. Fast forward a bit, Dream donates an arrow to me before we begin the final exchange. Oh, yes! And so we enter the final round. I only get 1 chance if I want to secure this victory, and if I want to do it, I'll have to beat Dream at his own version. I mess with the floor a bit because why not? And Dream wants to fight me there, but I don't want to give him even a half slab of low ground, so I circle around the pillar. We're getting ready to fight each other here. Mess with the floor a bit more because it's just what you got to do. I get a free hit there because Dream lets go of his shield. A second hit and a crossbow to the foot. I start to go in. He's imitating King Zhang's tactics, but it's just not the same. He gets a good crit though. I get the crossbow bolt, and thus we begin the final exchange. Oh! Oh my... Bro, I can't believe this. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it! Oh my god!
Techno! Congratulations!
I'm genuinely...
You just won $100,000!
I genuinely cannot process this. And so I won the duel and finally restored my Minecraft honor. Now I have a lot more to say about the duel, what like led up to it, how I trained for it, how I felt about it. There's so much to talk about, but I just wanted to get an analysis of the fights out first. So the one thing I'd like to say is that Dream and I, we really don't want our fans to start attacking each other as a result of this duel. We both played very well. We don't have actual beef. It's all video games. But until the next video comes out, I'll see you next time. Oh, and one last thing. We win these!